sky is pale, the night is gone. I wait before the noise begins. No witnesses, no borrowed faith, just breathe, resolve, and quiet skin. The mirror doesn't ask for answers, it already knows where I've been. I don't rehearse my explanations, I let the morning pull me in. No apologies at dawn for the roads I chose to walk. I paid the price in silent hours, learned my lessons without talk. No apologies at dawn for the distance that I keep. Some paths require solitude, some strength is grown in deep. I watch the sun climb patiently, like it has nothing left to prove. It doesn't rush to be admired, it rises simply because it's true. I learned a lot from early life, from how it shows but doesn't beg. It doesn't ask the dark for pardon, it just replaces where it's been. I've let go of all permission, start waiting for a sign. If it costs me my alignment, I won't trade peace for time. I don't rewrite my history to make it easier to hear. Every scar became a compass, every doubt refined my steel. No apologies at dawn for the nights I chose to stay, when walking away felt weaker than facing what remained. No apologies at dawn for the calm I had to earn. I was shaped by quiet pressure, not by bridges that I burned. I don't carry guilt like luggage, I don't drag regret around. What I lost taught me direction, what I kept taught me ground. Some people wanted versions that would slowly break my frame, but I stayed loyal to the center where my values knew my name. The air is cold, my hands are steady, heart aligned with what is right. I don't need applause or comfort, just consistency and light. When the city starts its motion and the day begins to yawn, I step forward with intention, no apologies at dawn. If the past knocks on my conscience, I greet it without fear. I thank it for the clarity, then leave it standing there. I don't owe the world an answer for becoming who I am. I rise clean with my decisions. No apologies at dawn. No apologies at dawn. Unmoved by the noise, the city talks in overlapping tones. Opinions fall like restless rain. Every voice wants a reaction, every signal pulls at the brain. But I stand still in the current, let it pass without a scar. I don't absorb every frequency, I decide who I am. I've seen how noise confuses vision, turns urgency into a trap, makes people chase reflections, then wonder where they're at. I learned to slow my breathing when the volume starts to climb, because clarity isn't found in shouting, it's built in discipline time. Unmoved by the noise, I don't flinch, I don't sway, I let the chaos orbit while I hold my place. Unmoved by the noise, no tension in my spine, I don't rush to be relevant, I stay aligned. The louder the world gets, the quieter I become, not from weakness or retreat, but from knowing where I'm from. I don't argue with distraction or wrestle every claim. I let truth settle naturally while confusion burns its flame. I've watched trends rise and vanish, watched certainty dissolve. Those who chase every echo never really evolve. So I build my inner structure away from constant demand. I don't react to every movement, I respond when I understand. Unmoved by the noise, my focus doesn't shake. I don't confuse motion with progress or urgency with fate. Unmoved by the noise, I choose depth over display. I don't let external pressure decide how I play. There's strength in selective hearing, in knowing what to ignore. Not every comment deserves space, not every door is a door. I protect my mental climate like it's sacred ground, because once you lose your center, everything pulls you around. I don't need to be convincing, I don't need to be loud. Consistency speaks longer than applause from a crowd. I move with measured intention, eyes calm and still when others trade peace for attention. I keep my will unmoved by the noise, even when it surrounds. I don't bend to the static, I don't drown in the sound. Unmoved by the noise, I stay slow, I stay clean. I don't borrow urgency from someone else's scene. When the day finally settles and the volume fades to air, I'm still standing where I started, unrushed aware, because control isn't dominance, it's knowing what not to chase, and power isn't reacting, it's holding your pace. So let the world shout directions, let it argue and compete. I'll remain where focus lives. Unmoved on my feet. Reserved for great things, I don't spend my energy carelessly. I don't pour it into every demand. I've learned attention is currency, and mine stays in my own hands. Not everything deserves reaction, not everyone gets access to me. Some doors stay closed on purpose so the right ones open clean. I move with quiet intention, I don't rush to feel alive. I've seen how hate trades meaning For moments that don't survive, I let time filter desire. Let silence test what remains. If it fades when left alone, it was never worth the strain. Reserved for great things, that's how I live my days. I don't scatter my focus, I let patience set the pace. Reserved for great things, I don't fold for the small. What's meant for depth and substance doesn't answer every call. I've walked away from distractions that look good but felt thin. I've declined comfort politely when it didn't fit my skin. I don't chase instant reward or confuse motion with growth. I invest in what compounds and what strengthens me most. There's a calm in holding back, not from fear but from respect. I don't waste emotional capital on outcomes I can't protect. I choose carefully what I feed my time, my thoughts, my trust. Because greatness isn't rushed, it's built slow and just. Reserved for great things, no urgency in my tone. I don't need to fill the space, I'm complete when I'm alone. Reserved for great things, eyes clear, posture tall. I don't step into the trivial just to feel involved at all. I've seen potential diluted by saying yes too fast, by entertaining what distracts instead of building what lasts. I learned restraint is not absence, it's alignment, it's design. Every boundary I maintain protects something refined. When the world demands reaction and speed is glorified, I choose depth over applause and let discipline decide. I don't fear being misunderstood or overlooked today. What's meant to me, my standard, will recognize my way. Hey, reserved for great things, this focus is my shield. I don't announce what I'm building, I let results reveal. Reserved for great things, no need to overstate. I know exactly where I'm going and I'm willing to wait. So I keep my circle intentional, my vision narrow and strong. I don't rush into the moment, I let the moment come along. Because a life built with precision doesn't beg, rush or cling. I stay grounded, calm, selective, reserved for great things. The door behind me doesn't echo, I shut it clean without a sound. No dramatic exits needed, some endings don't look back around. I felt the weight of every moment that tried to pull me out of line. But I learned the cost of hesitation and chose direction over time. I don't scroll through old decisions or replay what I outgrew. What's done taught me precision, now I move with clearer view. I don't carry yesterday like baggage or wear it on my face. I gave it credit for the lesson, then released it from its place. Eyes forward, past closed, hands steady on the wheel. I don't bleed into old versions, I focus on what's real. Eyes forward, past closed, breath calm, vision wide. I don't argue with reflections, I outgrow them in stride. I've seen people live in memory like it owes them something back, but nostalgia blurs intention and weakens forward track. I respect what shaped my structure, but I won't rebuild it twice. Growth requires clean commitment, not romanticizing price. I learned that pain can sharpen focus if you don't let it speak too long. I let it pass through discipline, not turn into a song. I don't deny where I've been standing, I just don't live there now. Some chapters close without apology when the present calls you out. Eyes forward, past closed, no anchors on my feet. I don't slow to prove endurance, I keep rhythm clean and neat. Eyes forward, past closed, no bitterness in tone. I don't chase misapproval, I validate my own. Mirror shows a quieter confidence, not loud but firmly said. Built from choices made in silence, not from chances I regret. I don't owe my past an audience or my future any fear. I show up fully where I stand, that's how direction stays clear. When doubt tries to wear familiar faces and ask me to return, I acknowledge the recognition, then choose not to relearn. I've trained myself to keep momentum even when comfort calls, because focus isn't emotional, it's structural, it doesn't stall. Eyes forward, past closed, this posture sets me free. I don't negotiate with goals, so who I used to be. Eyes forward, past closed, I stand where growth is housed. No noise behind, no drag inside, just purpose come arise. The road ahead doesn't promise ease, but it respects my stride. I don't need certainty to move, I need alignment inside. So I walk into the quiet future, unburdened, self-composed. Eyes forward, steady motion, past acknowledge, past close. Walk alone, walk sharp. The street is quiet when I move, not empty, just awake. I don't need a crowd behind me to validate each step I take. I've learned the weight of my own pace, the sound my focus makes. When you walk alone long enough, you learn which turns are fate. I don't rush into directions just because they look well lit. Some paths shine from the outside, but collapse when you commit. I sharpen every intention like a blade against a stone. Precision comes from discipline, not from never being alone. Walk alone, walk sharp, keep your edges clean. Every move is measured, every choice is seen. Walk alone, walk sharp, eyes calm, mind aligned. I don't drift into the noise, I carve my line. I've outgrown the need for witnesses, for claps, for empty praise. I don't announce my progress, I just improve in quiet ways. There's a difference between distance and being lost in space. I step back to see clearly, not to fade or be erased. I don't borrow other mindsets or wear borrowed belief. I paid for mine with late nights and uncomfortable truth beneath. Every scar refined my posture, every fall corrected form. Now I move with clean awareness in the pressure, in the storm. Walk alone, walk sharp, no excess, no delay. I don't second guess direction when my values lead the way. Walk alone, walk sharp, breathe slow, shoulders set. I don't chase what's running outward, I build what hasn't finished yet. I've seen people lose themselves, trying hard to not be left. They trade clarity for company and call distraction death. I chose solitude with purpose over noise that dulls the blade, because focus needs protection if you want results that stay. I don't fear empty evenings, they've taught me how to think. When there's no one left to follow, that's when instincts truly speak. I sharpen patience into vision, turn restraint into control. Every quiet decision builds authority and soul. Walk alone, walk sharp, no anger in my tone. Strength doesn't need aggression, it stands firm on its own. Walk alone, walk sharp, this path answers to me. I don't move to be accepted, I move deliberately. When the road narrows unexpectedly and comfort falls behind, I don't slow from hesitation, I refine, because a man who walks alone with discipline and art doesn't just reach the destination, he arrives intact and sharp. Cold hands in the winter air, I feel the night breathe on my skin. City lights don't know my name, but I still walk like I belong here. No rush, no need to explain. I learned to listen more than speak. Every step I take is quiet, but it's grounded, firm and deep. I've been tested by the silence, by the rooms where echoes stay. I've sat alone with heavy thoughts and chose not to look away. Cold hands, steady heart, that's the balance that I keep. I don't beg the world for warmth, I learned the fire runs in me. I don't chase what fades by morning, I don't knock on closing doors. If it's meant to stand beside me, it will meet me where I'm strong. I've seen storms without a warning, watched them pass without a sound. When you master your reactions, nothing tries to pull you down. Cold hand, steady heart, breathe slow, vision clear. I don't move out of fear, I don't disappear. Cold hand, steady heart, I stand calm in the dark. Even when the night is long, I know exactly who I am. Carry weight without complaint. Not everything needs to be shared. Some lessons are learned in silence. Some power grows when you're prepared. I don't confuse noise with truth, or attention with respect. I protect my inner quiet. That's the line I won't neglect. Time taught me self-control more than comfort ever did. I don't fold under pressure, I adapt, I rise, I build. If my hands are cold today, it's because I've touched the real. But my heart stays steady, that's the strength no one can steal. Cold hand, steady heart, no drama in my tone. I'm complete when I'm alone, I don't need a throne. Cold hand, steady heart, eyes fixed, shoulders straight. I move slow but never late, I let patience set the pace. When the lights go out tonight and the world forgets my face, I'll still stand with quiet pride in my own intentional space. Cold and steady heart, that's a code I live by now. I don't need to raise my voice to know I won't back down. I answer only to myself. I stopped asking for permission from rooms that never knew my name. I stopped bending my decisions to fit inside someone else's frame. There was a time I needed approval, a nod, a sign, a voice outside. But clarity came when I realized my compass works fine on the inside. I don't outsource my conscience or borrow someone else's truth. I've paid attention to my patterns, I know exactly what I lose when I betray my own alignment just to keep the peace around. I'd rather stand in quiet tension than live where I can't be found. I answer only to myself, not ego, not pride, but the voice that stays consistent when the lights go out inside. I answer only to myself, no crowd in my head. I don't need applause to move forward, I trust what I said. I don't explain my direction to those who don't walk the road. Some people watch from comfort, then question the weight you hold. I've learned silence saves energy when motive unaligned. Not every opinion deserves space in a disciplined mind. I don't confuse resistance with wrong or solitude with loss. Some paths demand independence, some strength comes at a cost. I carry responsibility calmly for every choice I make, because freedom without ownership is just another escape. I answer only to myself, that's where accountability lives. No excuses, no hiding, I face what each action gives. I answer only to myself when doubt tries to interfere. I don't need reassurance, I need integrity, clear. I've watched people abandon themselves to be accepted, to belong. They trade inner authority for validation that doesn't last long. I chose a quieter standard, one that holds up over time, where I can look myself in the mirror and respect the design. I don't chase titles or approval, or argue to be seen. I let consistency build presence. I let discipline speak clean. When decisions get uncomfortable and comfort tries to negotiate, I remember who pays the price when I hesitate. I answer only to myself, not impulse, not fear, but the part of me that stays awake when consequences appear. I answer only to myself, that's how I stay intact. I don't need permission to grow, I just need to act. When the noise fades into distance and the world stops calling my name, I'm still grounded in direction, still standing the same, because the strongest form of freedom I learned to step back without disappearing, to loosen my grip without letting go. There's a space between obsession and distance, where balance learns how to grow. I don't cling to outcomes or faces, I don't feel what shifts away. I stay present without attachment, I let moments come then stay. Detachment taught me clarity, not coldness, not retreat. It showed me how to feel deeply without losing my feet. I don't drown in expectation or starve myself of care. I stand rooted in awareness, fully here, fully aware, detached but not empty. I feel, I just don't cling, I don't confuse intensity with meaning. Detached but not empty, my heart stays open and calm. I've seen how attachment tightens vision, turns love into control, makes fear dress up as loyalty, and pressure wear a soul. So I learned to love with space, to let people be what they are. Not every bond needs ownership, not every closeness needs a guard. I don't abandon connection, I refine how I engage. I bring presence, not possession, I bring depth, not a cage. I can care without losing myself, I can step back without guilt, because wholeness doesn't vanish just because distance is built. Detached but not empty, no walls around my chest, just clear lines that protect what's best. Detached but not empty, I don't numb, I don't flee, I stay emotionally sovereign and free. I don't confuse longing with love or anxiety with devotion. I don't force permanence on temporary emotion. If something belongs beside me, it won't need to be chased. If it leaves when I loosen my grip, it was never meant to stay. There's strength in allowing change and trust in what aligns. What's real doesn't disappear when you stop holding it tight. I don't fear losing connection by honoring my frame, because anything that's healthy respects space. Detached but not empty, I still feel the weight of joy, of loss of presence, I just don't let them dictate. Detached but not empty, I move calm and aware, I don't need to possess to care. I've learned that peace lives that love breathes better with freedom than behind a guarded heart. So I walk with emotional balance, not frozen, not undone, fully alive, fully grounded, complete. Even when no one's around, detached but not empty. That's the posture I choose. I don't attach my worth to what I could lose. Detached but not empty, still human, still whole. I don't give away my center, I hold it and let the world flow. Detached but not empty. The louder the world becomes, the less I feel the need to rise. I don't match chaos with reaction, I let composure decide. I've seen how anger burns energy and urgency clouds the view. Real control is staying centered when pressure wants to move you. I don't rush to dominate space or prove I'm standing tall. Power isn't taking everything, it's knowing what to let fall. I slow my breath before decisions, I give silence time to speak, because clarity arrives quietly, not in the heat of the peak. Oh, calm is the new power, stillness sharp inside. I don't flex for attention, I don't need to fight. Calm is the new power, when tension fills the room, I remain unmoved, grounded, I let others consume. I've watched people confuse intensity with strength, with being real. But emotion without direction is a weapon turned on the self. I choose restraint over impulse, I choose focus over noise, because discipline protects freedom and calm protects choice. I don't raise my voice to matter, I don't interrupt to exist. Those who speak from inner order never need to insist. When others lose their center, I keep my posture aligned, because self-mastery is visible in the state of the mind. No, calm is the new power, no rush in my tone, I don't mirror agitation, I stay in my own zone. Calm is the new power, it outlasts the loud. When emotions fight for control, I step above the crowd. I've learned that presence shifts dynamics more than pressure ever could. A steady gaze disarms conflict before words are understood. I don't react to provocation or take the bait of pride. I choose responses that serve me, not moments that feel justified. There's authority in patience, in letting others reveal that chaos exposes intention while calm protects what's real. I don't hurry my position or push to be perceived. I trust consistency over drama and let time agree. Oh, calm is the new power. It doesn't need a stage. It survives every season, outlasts every age. Oh, calm is the new power, built from control within. I don't need to win the moment to know I win in the end. Oh, when the dust finally settles and the noise fades away, those who master themselves are the ones who stay. So I invest in order more. The city slows when the lights dim low. That's when my thoughts start lining up. No distractions pulling at my focus. No need to fill an empty cup. Late nights give me honest silence, where excuses don't survive. I hear myself without distortion. That's where I refine my drive. I don't fear the quiet hours. I don't run from being still. When the world finally softens, that's when I sharpen will. No audience, no performance, just intention and time. Late nights, fewer voices, clear mind. Late nights, clear mind, no rush in my chest. I let the pressure fall away. I operate at my best. Late nights, clear mind, very slow, thoughts align. While others sleep through direction I design. I've learned that clarity doesn't scream. It arrives when you wait, when impatience steps aside and discipline holds a gate. I don't scroll for distraction or numb the edge with noise. I sit with unfinished questions until answers form a voice. There's a difference between loneliness and productive solitude. One drains your sense of purpose, the other sharpens attitude. I don't romanticize the struggle, but I respect what it gives. Late nights teach you how to think, not just how to live. Late nights, clear mind, no clutter, no delay. I separate impulse from intention and let reason stay. Late night, clear mind, I don't fight the dark. I use it as a backdrop to my I've seen people avoid reflection because truth makes them uneasy. They fill the hours with motion, so nothing feels too heavy. But weight is what builds posture. Resistance builds control. You don't strengthen direction by losing hold. I don't rush my evolution, I let it shape with time. I don't panic in the quiet, I organize the mind. Every late night invested pays interest in daylight. When decisions come demanding, I already know what's right. Late nights, clear mind, no chaos in my head. I don't borrow urgency from things unsaid. Late nights, clear mind, I reset, I refine. I don't wake up confused, I wake up aligned. When morning finally arrives and the world starts to speak, I've already met myself. I'm grounded, not weak, because clarity isn't love and focus isn't chance. They're built when you're alone and willing to stand. So I welcome the quiet hours built on self-respect. I didn't wake up confident one day. It wasn't gifted or declared. I built it quietly over time, in moments when no one cared. Every choice I made alone, every line I didn't cross, taught me that self-respect is earned by what you protect, not what you lost. I stopped negotiating my values for comfort, attention, or ease. I learned that peace has a price and it's paid in firm boundaries. Not everyone deserves access, not every request gets a reply. Some distance isn't punishment, it's how you keep your spine aligned. Built on self-respect, that's the ground where I stand. I don't bend for approval, I don't fold to demand. Built on self-respect, no bitterness, no pride, just standards I don't compromise, and a calm I keep inside. I don't explain my discipline to people who mock restraint. Those who live by impulse won't understand what I maintain. I've said no and yes felt easier. I've walked away from familiar rooms, because self-betrayal costs more than temporary solitude. I don't confuse kindness with access or patience with being used. I know the difference between empathy and letting myself be bruised. I speak calmly, clearly, directly, no hidden hooks, no defense. I don't raise my voice to be respected, I let consistency speak for itself. Built on self-respect, I choose what I allow. I don't regret the limits I set, I thank them now. Built on self-respect, no need to overstate. I don't chase understanding, I demonstrate. I've watched people abandon themselves to be like, to belong. They shrink their truth piece by piece, then wonder where they went wrong. I chose a slower, quieter route, where integrity stays intact, where I can look myself in the eye and trust how I act. I don't need validation at the cost of sleeping uneasy at night. I'd rather be misunderstood than live misaligned. What's built on approval collapses when attention moves away. What's built on self-respect stands firm every day. Built on self-respect, that's my internal code. I don't rush my growth, I carry my own load. Built on self-respect, calm, clear, composed. I don't beg for a seat, I know where I belong. When the world tests my standards and tries to blur my line, I don't argue or react, I simply decline. Cause the strongest foundation isn't ego or defense. It's knowing your worth and refusing to live beneath it. Build on self-respect, that's the structure I protect. Not loud, not fragile, just solid, deliberate. Build on self-respect, no performance, no regret. I didn't build this life for approval, I built it so I never abandon myself again.
The night settles slow on the city skin. Blue shadows stretch then fade. I loosen my grip on the long day. Let the noise drift away. No stage, no eyes to impress. No score I need to defend. I've already met my reflection, and we're still on speaking terms. I move through the hours unguarded. No armor, no disguise. There's freedom in not performing, in letting the moment pass by. I don't chase a feeling of victory or measure my worth in reaction. I've learned that calm is a language stronger than constant action. Nothing to prove tonight, no weight on my name. I don't need a reason to rest or a crowd to feel the same. Nothing to prove tonight. I breathe easy, I'm clear when you know you are. Silence feels sincere. I've outgrown the need for approval, for being seen at the right time. Some battles are won by walking away. Some truths don't need a sign. I don't explain my direction or justify where I stand. The path makes sense in motion, even if no one understands. I've carried ambition like fire and learned when to let it sleep. Not every moment needs conquest. Some strength is learning to keep. The world will keep asking questions, pulling at ego and pride. But I don't answer every signal. I decide what gets inside. Nothing to prove tonight. No tension in my chest. I don't need to be louder to know I'm doing my best. Nothing to prove tonight. I let the hours be. I don't rush into tomorrow. I stay right where I need to be. I sit with my thoughts like old friends. No pressure to entertain. I don't label the quiet as lonely. I've learned to read its game. There's clarity in the low light, in choosing stillness over shore. When the pace finally softens, you hear what you already know. I don't replay old arguments or draft speeches in my head. I leave the past where it belongs, unfed, untouched, unsaid. What's solid doesn't seek attention.
What's true doesn't over-explain. I trust the shape of my progress, even when it moves off frame. Nothing to prove tonight, just presence, just breath. I made peace with the process, with the spaces between the steps. Nothing to prove tonight, a calm feels right. I don't need to win the moment, I just live it. Nothing to prove tonight. Iron shirt, untouchable mind. Press lines on a quiet morning. Fabric smooth, no wasted crease. Order starts with small decisions. Discipline creates my peace. I don't dress to impress the moment. I prepare for what may come. When the outside is intentional, the inside stays undone by none. Shirt, untouchable mind, clean frame, steady sight. I don't fold under pressure, I stay crisp through the night. Iron shirt, untouchable mind, no chaos in my tone. I move sharp, calm and centered, even when I stand alone. I've seen stress wrinkle character more than time or honest work. People let their focus slip away, then wonder why life hurts. I protect my mental order like a ritual, like a rule, because clarity is earned daily, not a gift, not something cool. I don't carry other people's panic, I don't wear their rushed demands. I decide what enters my thinking, I draw lines no one commands. The world can shake the surface, test the patience that I've grown, but it can't reach the inner structure that I've built and made my own. Iron shirt, untouchable mind, breath calm, posture straight. I don't let disorder enter, I don't negotiate with fate. Iron shirt, untouchable mind, no clutter in my way. I've trained myself to move with purpose, not react to every day. I learned order is protection, not obsession, not control. It's respect for your own attention, it's how you guard the soul. When distractions fight for access, I don't fight, I don't explain, I simply stay unavailable to anything that breaks my frame. Out of iron, more than fabric, I flattened out old doubt. I don't crease under opinions, I don't need to work them out. What's a line doesn't need defending, what is strong doesn't need noise. I let consistency speak softly, while confusion makes its choice. Iron shirt, untouchable mind, I arrive already ready, not rush, not compromise, not shaken, not unsteady. Iron shirt, untouchable mind, this is how I stay refined. Even when the world gets wrinkled, my composure stays designed. At the end of every long day, when the pressure fades to air, I hang my thoughts with intention, no weight left anywhere, because order is my language and restraint is how I lead. I should untouchable mind, that's the code.
I live and breathe.
Silence wears a crown. The room gets loud when I say nothing. Funny how stillness shifts the air. I've learned that words can lose their power when everyone is eager to declare. I let my presence speak in pauses, in how I wait, in how I stand. No need to reach for every moment. Some things are ruled by steady hands. I've seen respect grow out of patience, not from proving who is right. Those who rush to fill the silence often fear the quiet light. I move slow through conversation, eyes awake, emotions down. I don't chase control or center stage. Silence wears a crown. I've watched reactions ruin futures. I've watched calm rebuild a name. Power isn't found in volume, it's found in who can stay the same. When tension rises like a question, I don't rush to break the seal. I sit with thoughts until they settle. Only then I choose what's real. Silence wears a crown. Not weakness, not retreat. It's the strength to hold your ground without stomping your feet. Silence wears a crown. In a world that loves to shout, those who master inner order never need to push it out. I don't compete for validation or chase approval in a room. If I speak, it's with intention. If I don't, it's not assumed. I've learned that calm unsettles chaos, that restraint can tilt the scale. You can hear authority breathing in the pauses that prevail. I've been misunderstood by many, but I sleep well with my truth. Not every thought deserves expression, not every fire needs fuel. I guard my energy like currency, spend only where it grows. I don't answer every signal, I choose depth over noise. Silence wears a crown. One pressure fills the space. I remain where I am rooted, not in speed, but in grace. Silence wears a crown. When emotions try to lead, I let discipline decide what I feel and what I need. Mirrors, empty evenings, I keep my balance slow and clear. I don't fear being overlooked, I trust what's built in years. When words finally leave my mouth, they land heavy, sharp and sound, because I never wasted meaning trying to be noticed now. So let the world race for attention. Let them fight to be renowned. I'll stay centered, calm, and watching silence.